Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, we're going to talk about one of the pre-processing steps required for NLP, that is stemming and lemmatization. So if you guys haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do subscribe and like the content so that it will keep me motivated in releasing the good contents. Okay, so let's get started without wasting much time. So what is stemming and lemmatization? So there are many stemmers available, and also we have a famous lemmatizer called as WordNet lemmatizer, right? Stemmers and WordNet lemmatizer. So what do they do actually? So they actually reduce the words to their base words, right? So for example, let's say I have fishes, fish, fishing. So let's say I have these three words, and if I apply stemming and lemmatization, all these three words would get reduced to its base form, that is fish, right? So both stemmer will also reduce these three words to fish, and lemmatizer will also reduce these three words to fish. So what's the difference between stemming and lemmatizer? So let's understand that. Stemming, this will reduce to its base form, as I told you, reduce to base form, but the base form may or may not make sense, right? May or may not make any sense. So sometimes what happens, you may not even find the stemmed words in the dictionary. So that will be the case. But with respect to lemmatization, the base form of any word will have the meaning, and you will be able to find that base form arrived from lemmatizer in the dictionary, right? So that's the main difference. So once again, the words or the base forms arrived from stemming may or may not make sense, and you may not be able to find it in the dictionary. But from lemmatizer, if you arrive at any base word, it makes sense for sure, and you will be able to find it in a dictionary, right? So why do we need this stemming and lemmatization? So basically, what I can think is mainly to reduce the amount of data. Okay, so amount of data required for our training, purpose. So what training purpose? Model training, right? So this basically will kind of reduce the amount of data, right, in our training data set. So there are many stemmers available. For example, we have something called as Porter stemmer. We have Lancaster. We have something called as Snowball, which is also very famous, right? It's Snowball stemmer. We all these stemmers are available in the NLTK. You know NLTK, it stands for Natural Language Toolkit. Natural Language Toolkit, right? So this is it about stemming and lemmatization, and we can programmatically do that with the help of NLTK library, right? So let's see how we can do that. Let me open up a notebook, Jupyter notebook. So I have imported NLTK library here already, and if I want to import any stemmers, so all I have to do is nltk.stem dot. So it will actually show me the available stemmers here. So I have ISRIS stemmer, Lancaster stemmer, Porter stemmer, Regex P stemmer, Snowball stemmer, etc. Right? And in the end, wordlet lemmatizer. So lemmatization is also part of this stemming package within NLTK. Okay. So there are different algorithms available, and each of these algorithms follow different set of rules. To stem the words to its base form or to the stem form, right? I'm not gonna go deep into the rules followed by each of this. Even to be frank, I do not know what kind of rules each of them apply, and unless you want to understand and work towards those algorithms, you don't need to know those things, right? So if you are just learning this for the purpose of NLP applications, then just knowing that there are different types of stemming available is good enough. You can just use them in your applications. Okay. So now let's get started on how to apply stemming using NLTK. Okay. So let me uh, use Porter stemmer. Okay. So Porter stem, let me call p stem as variable and NLTK dot stem dot Porter stemmer. Okay. So now I have p stem dot stem. I can use that variable p stem to stem the words. So I'll say fishing missing argument word. So what it says. So stem. Okay, so I think I need to initialize it now. Yes. So it will be fish. The fishing is stem to the word base word fish. Okay. So let's check another example. P stem dot stem, and let's say happily, or just let's say happy. See, okay. So the word happy, Happy, is stemmed to Happi. Now this thing doesn't make any sense, right? So there is no meaning to Happi. You will not even find it in dictionary. Okay. So that's what I meant to say when stemming words may or may not make sense and you will not be able to find it in dictionary sometimes, right? So this is the live example. So let's see how lemmatizing works on the word happy. So lemmatizer is equal to NLTK dot stem dot. So what it's called, it's word and lemmatizer, right? So I'll initialize it. Lemmatizer dot lemmatize, and it will ask for the word happy. Any word, right? So we are inputting the word happy. So now it's lemmatizing and it got converted to happy itself. So this did not change. So if you remember, as I told, the word converted to base form using lemmatizer will always have some meaning. It will always make sense and you will be able to find it in a dictionary. But it's not the case with stemming. You may or may not find it in dictionary and it may or may not make sense. So this is the live example. Happy, when lemmatized, did not change. It remained happy. When happy is stemmed using Porter stemmer, it got converted to Happi. So let's see what it gets converted to when we are using other stemmer. So let me use snowball stemmer. Okay. So to use that, I have to initialize it NLTK dot stem dot. So it will be capital snowball stemmer. Okay. Okay. So this stemming, so the error here is saying that it requires a language. We will be now dealing with English. So I'll just apply English. So now it got initialized. I'll come to that language part later. So when I say snowball dot stem happy, see, it again got converted to the same thing happy, which makes no sense. It doesn't have any meaning, right? Now there are different rules within each particular stemmer. That's why there are different stemmers available, right? So this is with respect to stemming and lemmatization. And one more thing with respect to language, you cannot use any of the stemmers and lemmatizer with all the language. So these are language specific. Some stemmers supports multiple languages. Some stemmers supports only one language, and I think you can see what all languages the snowball stemmer supports, right? So let's see if we can get that list out. If I say snowball.languages, okay. So right now it is supporting these many languages, includes Arabic, Danish, and all. So snowball stemmer can be used on any of these languages. Okay. So likewise, let me see if there is anything for Porter stemmer. I don't think so. If it supports pstem dot. Okay, so I think this is only for English. it doesn't support multi languages, right? So as I told you, you cannot use any stemmer on any languages. These are language specific. Only the guys who are well versed with the linguistic knowledge, they'll be able to frame the rules to convert the words into its base form or to stem them, right? So if you're not happy with any of the available stemmers, you can have your own rule created, like per se, for simplicity, any word ending with ing, you need to cut that out, ing, and have those words without ing. So you may have your own stemmer ready by your hand. Okay, so that's how it goes. So that's it for this video, guys. If you have any questions on this, you can reach out to me, but this is fairly simple. Yeah. So, and this is used mainly to reduce the amount of training data for our models. So yeah, that's it for this video. Hope you like the content that I'm creating. Please subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Till we see in the next video. Happy learning, guys. Stay tuned. Bye bye.